Welcome to Gaming with the Side Assault. I completely forgot to do things, so we were here before the intro rolled. They had to make us disappear. I wasn't ready for that yet. Jeez. Of course, some of us just ain't even here yet. Running very fashionably late.
I don't know. At this point, I think it's kind of gay.
Yeah. It is now late and gay, isn't it? It's a minute after.
Although I have been told that, gay men are very, very fashionable. So you're right, fashionable.
Well, I need him here to talk about what's on the screen because I'm pretty sure he linked it. So did Lo-Fi Girl end the stream or something? Is that
No, so haven't you seen the if ever you want to just listen to some chill music while studying or doing something like that on the interwebs?
Yeah, I turn on lo-fi.
Yeah, and this
Girl.
chick is always studying and
She
writing
is
or something.
always.
Yeah.
She's still studying.
Well, no. She's graduated after 8 years of studying for her homework.
Yeah. Well, she's studying something still, so
No, see, now you're just looking into the past. You're bringing her back down.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, she says words?
There's words.
I'm not okay with that.
Let's try this again. Oh, the latent gay guy showed up.
Finally, finished with all my homework. I don't know what I learned, but I know I'm done learning. Finally, finished with all my homework.
Alrighty then.
That is not the voice I was expecting.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
And I think Chad might be muted. I'm not sure because I figured he'd say words by now. He just hasn't done it.
Yeah, he was muted.
Yeah, I thought his mouth was flapping, but nothing was coming out.
Well, I mean.
Welcome to the stream, Chad. Gaming with the Side Assault, episode 67. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a fantastic night now that Chad has joined us.
Hey, I was asleep. It was so lovely.
Yeah, okay. This is what you get for going to sleep 1 hour beforehand.
To be fair, before that, I was up since 10 p.m. yesterday.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
No, that was just skill to stay up that late.
We have a ton of things to go across. Words, they're hard. Mm-hmm. We have a lot to go over. Oh, a lot has happened. So,
yeah,
we're going to try and get through some of this stuff because I know the bulk of it's going to be ranting about certain things on the internet. A Simple Kitty Cat, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so we have a lot to do. And this also needs sound. Is everything got sound tonight? Everything's got sound tonight.
That's usually how it goes, Theo.
Oh, okay. So what's this first one? Twitch CEO Dan Clancy claims that small streamers are the worst offenders when it comes to view botting. Oh, it's that shit. Okay. Let's listen to this.
And I don't want to forget this question, but do a lot of people view bot on Twitch? And
there are people. Yes, there are constant. That's a constant battle.
Really,
absolutely. There are third parties that do it, and especially when you get to ads, they try to view bot for ads. They view bot for all sorts of things.
Really?
So yes.
What's the highest? And you don't have to name who it is or. What
no, it's not always. The interesting thing is the view botting isn't always this one, the streamer is complicit even always, sometimes. But so, yeah, there isn't.
Well, listen, you've made an economy out of the more views that are watching, the higher your thing actually gets sent into the thing. So it's more likely to be picked up.
Yep.
And of course, the more views, the more likely you are to be posted places and stuff. Of course, people are going to view bot. You've kind of made that economy, and the fact that you only promote a certain really small, 1% of your entire streamer base to begin with,
But the reason this was funny to me, and I said, say that again slowly, is because he's saying the small creators are the biggest offenders. How is that even possible if they're small? If somebody was
Yeah.
if somebody was the biggest offender, I'm pretty damn sure that they would have tens of thousands or how many ever they wanted to bot.
Oh,
That's why I'm like,
let's look
no.
look at this. Every time you get on Twitch, what do you see? You select a category. You've got like the 3 biggest people in that category. They've got thousands of people watching them, right? And then the next one is 10,
10,
5,
yeah.
6, 7, 1s and 2s for the next 1,000 people in that category. And it's like, you're going to sit there and tell me the small streamers are view botting?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
view
can
botting
understand
at
why
one-
they are,
at one.
but I highly doubt they're view botting unless you're counting that extra monitor that they have up to monitor their chat or some bullshit like that, right?
Yep, they're the biggest offenders.
That
dude,
that
don't
right
you
there
know?
would suddenly turn them all into the biggest offenders because they're watching their chat because they don't have the money to have like this quad stream setup and the thing for chat only off to the side and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think it's really that true.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I looked at this like, no, sorry, dude. Like literally by the very nature of, numbers,
Yeah.
that can't be true.
Well, I think we all kind of know that, though. He's clearly trying to carry water for the people who actually do the view botting. Wow, doo-doo. Blech. Ooh,
Doo
word.
doo.
I know. I know.
It's
It's like I don't know better. And I should. But yeah, it's
Doo-doo.
like he sounds so much like a dude who literally just learned the word and hasn't really figured out
Yeah.
what it's doing. It's either that or he's just carrying water for the people who actually do this. Because if you're view botting and you're small, well then you're not doing a very good job. So you're not going to be small anymore. I mean, you'd
Yeah.
wind up being a medium sized at least. I'd understand if you said like the medium sized ones because they're actually small, but they're botting so heavily that they get to medium. You don't bot and put in like 3 viewers or 20 viewers or something like that. That doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. But I swear, if view botting
that,
could
or maybe
explain
it's
Hassan
changed
Piker,
over
I
the
would feel
time.
so much
Maybe
better
all
about
these people are
humanity.
view botting.
Well,
Who knows?
if view botting would if view botting would explain Hassan Piker, I'd feel so much better about humanity. But
No, it isn't. That's the sad part. I wish it would.
man,
Yeah.
don't break my headcanon on this because he's so dumb. He's just like he's like a mental ick. He's just so gross.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things
Like,
where it's
there's
a
little
perpetual
that's-
train wreck.
There's
Yeah,
little
well-
that's grosser than a whiny dude. Like there really isn't a whole lot that's worse than that. He's so nasty every time I hear him. I'm just like, ew.
Yeah, well, he's their golden child. He can't do no wrong. They sung him Happy Birthday that one time.
Oh, wasn't that the cringiest thing?
Oh, it was. I was like, really, guys, you're not really trying to be unbiased, are you at all? Or
No.
try to sell that that idea that we're unbiased or anything.
Right?
Let's see. Breaking censorship news. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this before we get into the bulk of everything.
Okay.
Mouthwashing. The creator of mouthwashing came out, and if you remember this, we talked about it because what happened is Asmongold happened to have run across this game, right? And then he
Mhm.
played the game because the reason he came across it is because all these fucktards were flaming an artist who drew one of the characters, but they didn't like how they drew the character because I guess it was a bit too lewd for them. So they lambasted this person, and like most artists on Twitter, because they are very thin-skinned and can't handle anything, they ran away.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Asmongold didn't like that, and he lambasted them for being the retarded dickwads that they were, and
Rightfully so.
decided I'm going to check out this game. So he went and he checked out this game. He enjoyed the game. He had nothing but good things to say about the game. It was a good game for him. He enjoyed it. Went on. So the creator of the game found a clip of Asmongold, I guess, talking about it for a second, and then went on the whole victim, oh my god, the incels found my game. I'm going to have to stay off the internet for a few days bullshit. So he got lambasted for that. And
Mhm.
apparently he came back just recently because of all the censorship and stuff that has been going on and decided to claim that his game was censored off of itch.io
Hmm.
and removed. It was
Well.
delisted with everything else. The problem is it's been delisted since 2014 or 2024
Yeah.
because he didn't do something on his end and delisted it himself.
Yep.
So
And it's literally a skill issue.
it was literally a skill issue, and trying to get some of those sympathy points for being censored, he threw himself in, and itch.io, I think, came out and actually confirmed it. It was like, look, Chief, we didn't delist your game. You did that last year on your own. Don't even attempt to farm this.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Exactly.
You played yourself. But anyway, so yeah, that's why mouthwashing was in the news for a brief moment. Its backstory is longer than what they actually did here.
Yeah, right.
Oh, but yeah. And of course, mouthwashing got yoinked from itch search results. Yeah, you did it yourself. Okay. Anyway, so before we get into all the bad stuff, I found hidden video. This is long lost video of what actually happened to Epstein. Okay, guys? Like, somebody uncovered it. It's been put onto the internet. We now actually have definitive proof on what happened to the kitty diddler. Fiddler, whatever the hell it's called. The guy. The Epstein dude. See, he's in here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're ready for this, let's go ahead and we'll watch it. We ready? You ready, Chad?
Ready.
You ready to
Yeah,
see
I'm
what
about to
happened?
pull some Age of Empire taunts if you don't.
Come on, show me what you got. Stop.
I'll allow it. What?
Now keep in mind, all of these are all plausible scenarios of what happened during the cut footage.
I think they're all more plausible than him managing to be able to hang himself with his sheets.
Right?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hey, payday.
This one I thought Chad would really like.
Shall I give you despair?
This one.
Let's rock.
I'm pretty sure the doctor did something.
I have no idea what that was, but this was
Which door was he in?
yes.
I believe it was that one.
Okay. You know it. I'll allow that one too.
Hotline Miami. Hell yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I got an energy drink and
So I have to come clean. You might want to go through the our things because that's in there. just so you know, that was one of our little side things I had
That's fine. We'll
added.
find it eventually, I guess. But those were all plausible scenarios to what happened in like the 3 minutes of removed footage from the Epstein tape. I
I thought it was
I'd
just 1
share all
minute.
those. 1 minute, 3 minutes. I don't remember. There was time missing.
Yeah, it's
It's
1
been
minute.
so long since it's been talked about. I don't even know anymore. I just wanted to share it last week, and we never made it that far. Oh, okay. So this was interesting before we get into other stuff, Final Fantasy 14 players threatened to boycott over new patch 7.3 gear.
That seems a bit excessive. Yeah.
Because it is. So this article, maybe not this one, this might have been about the article, but this is the fear that they're very offended with. Apparently, because it's too conquistadorian-like.
Who cares?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the conquistadors and whoever they did what to who aren't around anymore because that was hundreds of years ago. So who gives a shit?
So, here's the interesting part.
Okay.
There's like 2 people complaining about this.
Yeah.
And somebody, I can't remember who it was.
Slow news day at Game Rant, clearly.
I can't remember where the first article came from, but I'm pretty sure it was one of them who wrote the complaints. Because you go to the forums where these complaints happened at, right? And you've got the main complaint going, it's like, I can't believe they would do this. This is so offensive, blah, blah, blah. And like absolutely everybody under there is telling him to get the fuck off the internet and go home and touch grass in very nice terms, right?
Yeah.
Because absolutely nobody cares.
Dude,
it's like they had similar sets in 11. We didn't care then. We don't care now. And then somewhere down in all that mess is like one other person who totally agrees with OP.
Yeah, his all.
And it's like, this was a journalist, wasn't it? Just so
Yeah,
they could write
it
an
sounds like
article
it's an
and
OP.
claim that the entire group the entire
Wait.
fan base is upset.
But by the way, I do have audio recording of the fan base when they were told that they were upset about this.
It's weird.
But yeah, so I thought I'd share it because it was an obvious job of some journalist somewhere to try and make a controversy where there was none.
You know what's funny is it used to be that it was standard practice for journalists to never write an article that they were involved in. Editorial boards.
You can't actually prove that they did it. This is me speculating that one of them did it.
Yeah. But like editorial boards used to actually go in depth, be like, if you're involved in this, you cannot be on the story.
Oh yeah, that's when they had something called ethics.
I was going to say that was back when ethics were a thing. Ethics, not so much these days.
Or at least they hit it better.
But yeah, anyway, I just thought it was interesting to share. So yeah, we've got a few of those we're going to fly through real quick. So we talked about this not last week, but the week prior. Okay, so I did some digging to figure out what the whole Subnautica 2 thing was. Because at the time, we weren't 100% sure what the hell was going on. So, New Unknown Worlds CEO reacts to fans planning Subnautica 2 boycott, going, wow, that's very disappointing. So, apparently Subnautica fans are planning a boycott of Subnautica 2. Why? Because the new people who own Unknown Worlds, I think is the name of the actual company that does Subnautica, they were sold to, if I remember correctly, Crafton. Right? Yeah, Crafton. Crafton is huh?
We're saying hi to Unicorn.
Oh. Hey, Roughnet. Anyway. I can see tell. So Crafton, if I remember correctly, is a Korean developer, right? They have bought the studio that does Subnautica, and Subnautica got a huge boost in funding from them to do Subnautica 2. However, they had to put out an early access. Hey, Unicorn, welcome to the stream. Anyway, they had to put out an early access build by by like the end of this year, or I think it was this year, 2025.
Okay. Basically, a return on investment.
Yeah. So apparently, then Crafton came in and meddled with things. So they had a timeline. Then they came in and it's like, no, remove that, remove that, remove that. Then they came in and said, no, we want this, we want this, we want this re-added. No, remove this, remove that, add that.
Oh
it
my
just
gosh.
completely
So they're
decimated
idiots.
the
Got it.
timeline everywhere. Now, for the most part, for I guess the original timeline, according to the CEOs of Subnautica, they are on track to release in early access on time. And in an interview, they said there was a couple of extra things they wanted to add before they launched in early access. And then apparently Krafton took that and meant it won't be ready on time. And then canned all three of the CEOs because
Knee-jerk
of
reaction.
that, saying they were sitting on, pretty much saying they were sitting on their ass not doing their jobs, therefore we got rid of them. And then installed their own new CEO who's upset that the players want to boycott the game now. So, what's the
Yeah,
biggest elephant in the
This
room?
stupid.
It's the fact that there's a $250 million bonus involved if they launched on time. That is now wiped from the table. That was supposed to go to the developers and the CEOs. So they're now suing Krafton over
As
all
they should.
this. Krafton, of course, has put in their new CEO.
As they
who is
should.
complete
Yeah.
yes man to the company, and he was running damage control last I saw, and that's why he's making remarks. Wow,
And
this is
failing.
very disappointing. And it's like, guys, you screwed over the entire. You screwed up over the developers. You screwed over the owners.
Yep.
And the fans are loyal to them and not the game.
Yeah.
Which is not exactly an easy feat, mind you. This is a rare circumstance where the fans looked at you and said, "Who the fuck are you?" "Oh, well, we own this." "The fuck you do?" "Okay, we won't play then."
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Subnautica was a game that really just passed under my radar pretty hard. So I saw it, I watched gameplay of it, but it wasn't something I was largely interested in. But I also saw a huge underswell of community behind it and a lot of goodwill towards the community from the original CEOs and stuff. And then, like, with this, I was like, oh, you guys done fucked it. Like, as soon as I saw that they fired these guys, I was like, you guys done fucked up. Because, and there's something to be said about that knee-jerk reaction. I get the feeling, now I don't know, I haven't seen the...
Oh, I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with this.
What?
The $250
million.
million.
Yep. I get the feeling that I get the feeling Krafton didn't have the money, and they needed to avoid that like the plague.
Well, that's fine, because they got a lawsuit to handle now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because there was no reason for them to suddenly delay the game when it was on track to be out on time. Because that was what the whole thing was riding on. Like, it is... I don't know how you don't prove that you purposely delayed the game and fired the people in charge to purposely delay it, just not to not pay that out. When they have a working build that is perfectly fine to go into circulation before the end of the year, right this second.
Yeah,
It just
and then
needs a
you
little
go
polish.
in. Yeah, and then you go in and monkey it up, and they go, "Oh, they didn't do it on time." I'm like, because of you, right?
It's
That's-
like, you know,
that's
that,
a
you may
you
be able to get
thing.
away with that in South Korea, but around other parts of the world, we actually give a damn and fight back. So,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
good at it.
you know, South Korean men may roll over, but the rest of the world doesn't typically follow that example. So,
Yeah.
let's see, what else do we got? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second because we touched on it but didn't really know the specifics. So there you go. That's the specifics. I haven't looked into it since because since then the world has caught fire,
Yeah.
which we will get into that too.
Kind of feel like I'm being personally targeted by several of these things we're going to talk about. By the way, I want to point this out. The one thing I studied at in college is now going to be the same thing that gets me arrested in the UK. Cool.
Yeah, that's in here too.
Yeah.
or it should be in here.
By the way,
mean,
I saw
jeez.
that this morning before you even posted it, and I was just like horrified, and then showed Joe, and Joe was like,
It's just
okay.
It's like, guys, just pack it up. We can't program in C plus or C anymore.
Yeah, we'll get to it later.
Sorry, guys.
Wait,
I
what?
know
No,
you wrote
we'll
the
get
whole
to it later.
script in C, but we're gonna have to do something else. The UK outlawed it.
My
It's like,
entire
the fuck
high
you're outlawing
Yeah.
that. Fuck you.
What I learned in high school and college is now illegal.
Seriously. We'll get into it,
We'll
man.
get
We'll
into
get there.
it. Trust me,
Okay.
we'll get there.
I
So
feel like this
the
is my use to this panel is A, rants, and 2, being the normie perspective on this, being like, wait, what? So,
Yeah, pretty much.
apparently
That
is
came out
what
like
we're
a
doing.
that came out like completely ass from me. Like, yeah, you're the normie.
You're
Like,
the normie.
no,
But anyway,
pretty
so
much we'll get to it.
Stop Killing Games also came under fire before the rest of the world. Everything has kind of gone on pause for the rest of the world's bullshit here in a second. But Stop Killing Games also went under fire. Essentially, somebody lodged an anonymous complaint claiming that Stop Killing Games or Stop Destroying Games, I think is the actual name of the UK initiative, is illegitimate because Ross would never reported any of his earnings and all this other stuff, and they just essentially took numbers out of thin air, straight out of their ass, and was like, yeah, he's making upward to 169 euros and all this other shit, and he hasn't reported it, and that's against EU law and all this other stuff, and it's like,
well,
guys, he didn't do anything. He can't be in it. He's not European.
Yeah, I was like, wait, he's American, isn't he?
So the claim, I actually do know about this because I actually watched a video on it. I watched his video on it actually, which was kind of
me too.
But he always sounds like he's yelling, which is really funny to me. It's like he's always talking like this, and I'm like, dude, either move the mic closer, take a breath, whatever. Anyway, but what they were saying is that it was like a donation in kind, which is to say that he would earn this much money if he were working for it, but because he's donating that much time, therefore it's equivalent to this much money being donated. Basically, that's what their argument is, and they're saying that they didn't report this because reasons. So yeah,
that's a reach
because it's
it's absolutely
necessary.
a reach. And
the whole thing's a complete reach.
Yeah, I recommend people watch the whole video because it's very, very interesting.
Yeah,
and his cadence is a little
yeah, if you want to go check out the video, I'll go ahead and I'll just send it off right there for everybody to go watch it, so you can watch it here. It's about 20 minutes long. He'll explain it all, but yeah, they essentially played some funny business.
Yeah, it was one of those like mysterious White House leaks kind of things, you know?
But yeah,
sources inside the house.
It depends on what you mean. What is
which happens to be the beggar in the alleyway 3 buildings down, you know, because he's close to the but anyway, so for some funny stuff, the Grok waifu accepted Jesus as her Lord and Savior.
As she should.
Yeah, recently. So that happened. Everybody rejoice. Let's start getting into it, shall we? So Steam loses tons of NSFW games in surprise crackdown. So what happened as a bunch of Karens, mind you. Shoot, I've got these out of order. Okay, somewhere. Anyway, so what started as just a bunch of Karens complaining about shit. Collective shout. Apparently, they attacked Steam at some point, telling them they need to get rid of a bunch of shit, and Steam told them to pound sand.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, as Steam should.
Yeah.
However, apparently, they then went from Steam and the other places they were trying to get to capitulate to them. And they went to the payment processors themselves, who then put down the boot on Steam and itch.io and wherever else.
Mhm.
Which then came down and told them they needed to get rid of these games that don't violate the law because they violate their morality, essentially,
Their sensibilities.
their
Yeah.
sensibilities. And then suddenly we lost a bunch of games. This is how it all has started.
Probably the
Right.
same bitches that are on that tee app.
Yeah, you know, I mean, as the resident Puritan on the panel, I don't care for degeneracy in games, but the thing is that I don't like this strong arming of it. And the thing is that chastity is something that is kind of subjective. I mean, straight up porn is one thing, but again, I don't like the idea of bullying people into being moral as long as it doesn't break the law, and that's the morality that we actually do agree upon. I'm not okay with this. It's not cool. Even though there are probably some games on there that'd be like, I don't like it. It's nasty.
No, that's fine. Like I
Yeah.
don't care for it either, right?
Yeah.
But there's this neat filter thing that
Yeah.
comes like by default on Steam, I think.
Well, I
That
mean, isn't there
blocks
arguing
all
that
that
it's for the
shit.
children?
Well, see, here's another thing, and I'm not one for the adult games at all.
No, he's for the minds.
Yeah. no, I'm trying to think of like, do I have any adult games? I guess technically, I don't
Well, the
even think that
closest
counts.
everybody got to it was Honey Pop at one point. So when
yeah.
everybody was playing that.
Yeah, but no. What's that horror game? It looks like a dating sim, but it's like
Me-side?
no. It's before that.
I don't know any other
Something book club or something like that. But anyway,
Wait a second, that's a horror game? You know what? Don't tell me because one of these days I'm going to play that game.
yeah, I
It's,
won't tell you. I won't tell you, but I've seen somebody play it. So
Gosh, what is it?
I gotta disconnect, reconnect. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think he's talking about this one here. This is one of those games I will eventually stream and play, I guess, because everybody was doing it. I avoided everything about it, so it's been on my list of one day I will do it. And I still don't know anything about this damn game.
Yeah.
But clearly, Chad has played it, and so has Small, and so has Ari.
I haven't played it. I've seen it played. That's a better way to put it.
Listen, it said, listen, Steam never lies. Says it's in your library.
Yeah, it's in my library. I was trying. I was
Okay.
going to do like a Halloween thing with it, but I just got so sidetracked like year after year, so it never happened.
Anyway,
But no, the whole adult game thing is like to me. It's like the book burnings of old when it comes to like banning games and stuff. It's like it's a piece of art. You may not like it. You may not like that it's smutty. I get it. I'm not a big fan either. But I will defend your right to freedom of expression, essentially, to my dying breath. Because otherwise, I have to say, hey, if the majority doesn't like the Bible, then you know what I'm saying. Like I'm just saying that, and also,
I mean, I think that,
go
go
ahead.
I was going to say that is the thing that we kind of run into, and basically all of our laws are based upon the collective morality of the populace. You know, murder,
Yeah.
rape, incest, things like that we have laws against are based on our collective morality. It's not like it's something that's necessarily found in nature or we found written on the tablets inside of, something. It's what we as a collective society have agreed. This will be our ethic,
This will be our line.
Yeah, this is our line, thus this far and no farther. You cannot steal from people. You cannot murder people. You cannot child porn. That's a thing. We're not okay with that in our society, and it's illegal. So that's the line that I'm comfortable with, because otherwise it's going to be on the subjective whims of whoever is the loudest on Tuesday, and I'm not cool with that. I don't think that's okay. I think it needs to be a little bit more difficult, and society actually needs to take a long, hard look and actually like do the hard work of making it a law before we're going to outlaw stuff.
So,
not outlaw, but ban stuff. If we're going to ban stuff, make it a law first and go through all of that hard work. And even then, I still might not agree, but at least I'm a little bit more accepting of it. A group of angry marms somewhere saying, well, I feel like this. Okay, lady, all right,
Well,
you calm your tits.
okay.
It's okay.
So, Chad,
Yes.
I found a survival game that I thought that you and I would enjoy playing. It looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. Okay. I found
It
it
was
by
awesome.
accident watching it on YouTube. I
Oh.
ran across somebody showing it off for about an hour and a half, and it looked like it was going to be pretty good.
I swear
So-
to Christ, if it's a KFC game or a McDonald's game,
No, you already played the KFC game, and I enjoyed every second you did it. It was fantastic. I love Colonel
That was
Sanders.
so weird.
Anyway,
That was the weirdest
no,
thing.
so it actually was a legit good game.
okay.
Here's the problem. I went to look it up on Steam to see, how much it was and stuff, because it's an early access game and things.
Okay.
And I had to manually type in the whole name to bring it up. Okay. And
Oh,
I
it's a
thought it
shadow
was
ban.
weird. Okay. I was like, well, that is weird. I've never had to do that in Steam.
Yeah.
Well, that's because my Steam has filters on it to avoid adult games. When I first loaded up that page, I realized real quick that it was an adult game where part of its thing is selling your body to get the other people to leave you the F alone kind
What?
of deal. Yeah.
And
I was like,
you're telling me this
none
is...
of that was mentioned in the YouTube video.
Oh,
Like, see, I watched the video and dude was talking to an NPC. He bought some stuff from it, went back out, collected stuff, was building things, and it looked pretty cool. It was kind of like Ark
you're
meets
digging it, and then
Yeah,
it kind
it
of had
was kinda like
extra.
Ark meets Minecraft meets something kind of deal. It was looking pretty good. I watched it for a good hour.
Mhm.
And he's running around with like cloth on and stuff, so I didn't really think much of it. And then I found out, there's a lot that was cut out of that video. There's a reason why he doesn't actually interact with any other NPC and why he actively ran away from anything that he saw that looked like it could hurt him. Because there's an active component of that game where they bend you over if they can overpower you and have their way.
Yeah,
And I didn't know that until I looked it up and was like, shit, I hope that didn't fuck up my filter. But that explains why I couldn't find the damn thing at first.
Yeah, it's a whole
So I had to go back and
genre.
found
The
my
filter was like, I'm
filter
trying
was
to help you.
The filter was trying to keep me from it. And I
It
was
was
like,
trying to
trying to
keep
keep
you
the
safe and you
algorithm
broke
pure.
it apart.
now granted, that game probably has been delisted at this point because of all the bullshit.
No,
But yeah, it
maybe.
did look like a great survival game.
Until
Minus the adult content part.
It's probably an
That's
a more accurate survival game, honestly.
But
yeah,
anyway,
I hate to say it, yeah.
I
Yeah.
meant to tell you about
That's
it.
why I'm
and then
not an
completely
anarchist.
Forgot.
Did we lose Zio?
Am I still there?
Your camera's frozen.
Okay, I'll reset here in a second then.
It's like it went dim and then like you're just frozen there on my end. Can you see him, Mick?
I'm black on
he
my
is
end.
frozen and dark.
Can you
He's
hear
a
me?
shadowed person.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, well, you can hear me, so there's that. I'll have to reload here in a second.
He has to turn it off and turn it on again.
I mean, I had to do that because but I did hear that studio's been having some glitches lately though too. So
Yeah, Dara was talking about that. He said that his whole stream just completely died on what day was that? Thursday.
yeah,
He was not a happy panda.
yeah, and, a lot of people aren't, but that's a whole different ball of
So
can of worms.
Am I good?
Well, you're there, but
Well, I'm
There we go.
around. Anyway, so yeah, Collective Shout, being a bunch of Karens from Australia, apparently shouted at payment processors. They came through. They pretty much
Totally
said,
wasn't
hey,
Australia.
cut all your ability to process anything, along with PayPal, if you don't get rid of this shit. Then they did the same thing to itch.io.
Yeah,
Now, these, of course, also are the same people who are all about protecting girls and women when they're talking about, apparently, I guess, fictional stuff. But when it comes to anything that exploits little girls IRL, like Cuties did, to
they defend it.
exploit them, they defend them because they're that kind of Karen.
Yeah, they're the kind of Karens that need a visit from the
one that
FBI.
doesn't know the difference. Now, other things they did remove GTA 5 from Australia, Target, and Kmart's too, apparently.
Kmart
That
still
happened.
exists?
This was back in
Yeah,
2016
Oh,
when
okay.
Kmart was on its last
I was
legs,
about
I
to be
think.
so excited.
yeah.
Like the legacy continues
Now, this
somewhere.
was a while back. All right, so they did get
Sad,
that
face,
removed.
sad.
They also attacked a local bakery somewhere because they were selling a shirt talking about their buns being hot or something like that.
Okay, so these are just perpetually unhappy.
They are
people.
Oh, yeah.
professionally offended.
Professional Karens.
They're the professional ones. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
this-
they had to like.
Some of that.
Apparently, they launched a campaign against this bakery, and the bakery, folded. And it shouldn't have. They should have made more, if you
Dude,
ask me.
Never
Yeah.
apologize.
Never apologize, bakery.
No.
But anyway, so yeah,
Never
they're
go full
professionals.
Joey full.
Anyway, so Japan has finally started fighting back to all this nonsense.
Which part? There's so much
Visa
nonsense.
Japan CEO
Oh.
Japan CEO says disabling card payments for legal adult content is necessary to protect the brand. Exclusive U.S. whistleblower says MasterCard Visa failed to stop payments for child abuse material on OnlyFans. So those are things to look
Hypocrisy,
at. Right? Those are
thy
things-
name is those guys.
Yeah. So, but somewhere in here, Japan is fighting back too because they've launched sanctions, I think, on them.
Not just Japan.
Collective
Well, I
Shoutout.
mean, Japan exports a lot of naughty stuff. So.
Apparently, Collective Shout also got SCP contamination breach removed from Steam because this is somehow offensive.
Well, it's ugly, criminally so, but
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
is that?
It reminds them of their loneliness. I'll
It's
say
an
that.
SDP. But anyway, so yeah.
It reminds them that they don't have a guy.
But anyway, so Collective Shutout believes big boobs don't exist and want to ban games with them. I remember
Porn
this
type
article.
heroines. See, this is the thing. This is again where we get to the subjectivity of it, and this is why I have a problem with it because I'm like, this is what we,
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
this was
slippery slope right here.
2017. I knew this was an old article.
Yeah, I was so I remember that article from forever ago. But yeah, no, you're not going to be able to zoom in or out on it.
Yeah, well, I tried.
An attempt was made. It's okay, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, those curves are pretty aggressive. We can see them from here.
Yeah.
We can see them from space.
Listen, we needed to zoom in on those curves, all right? For
Yeah, the one on
scientific
the left,
reasons.
I'm like, man, that was a choice.
Yeah.
But Visa told by Japan antitrust watchdog to reform credit info system. So there's that. Japan Fair Trade Commission, the JFTC, ordered Visa to reform its credit information system for violating the Anti-Monopoly Act by imposing restrictive conditions on card issuers. Now, Japan has been dealing with this for the better part of 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
Various manga, various anime, and other things have been hit, delisted, no longer sellable online because Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal
I think
said
Goblin
that they wouldn't
Slayer
do
was
it
hit
anymore.
by that for like a minute, if I remember right. Might be wrong on that.
Do what?
I think Goblin Slayer was hit by this like a while
I
back.
have no idea. I know there was talk about it, but I never
That's
saw
what I'm
it.
saying. I don't remember. It's like blipping in my head. But
I remember everybody was upset about Goblin Slayer because of what
Oh.
happens in the first episode. But
Yeah,
yeah,
welcome to shit getting real.
yeah. Welcome to shit getting real.
Yeah, wait till they
Oh.
find Berserk.
But okay, let's see. Visa takes administrative actions on suspicion of violating antitrust law. Japan Fair Trade Commission applies commitment process or
Commitment.
procedure.
I think
Sorry,
it says.
procedure.
Yeah.
Listen, my eyes are getting worse. I have new glasses on the way.
In other
But
words, CEO's going, I've been incredibly old.
I'm incredibly old. Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, no, there's something that's actually affecting MasterCard and Visa infinitely faster and more effective than any of this, and I'm so happy to see it.
So they have angered the gamers and the anime nerds. The nerds in general are all upset because the attack on Steam.
Oh yes,
And I don't know if it's up here or not.
I
But
will. I
apparently,
know. I
people have been
responded to
calling
this, so I will
and
find it.
asking questions to the point that they have clogged up their entire help service over
No.
it. And they're very upset about it because they are now actively gaslighting everybody.
We're trying to.
Well, let's see. Update on NSFW content.
You can click through the one I
Okay.
just sent. By the way, Zia, I sent in DMs. But that's a retweet of my reaction to.
Oh.
Yeah.
So time and time again, don't fuck with gamers. Try to run games on us, but we always play to win. Let's see. Gamers and anime fans are two groups you don't fuck with. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. No,
They
we
fiercely and passionate and unrelenting. Their phone lines were made for it, and the subject to jihad upon war being declared.
Oh, I actually saw some stuff on this. They
No.
literally
How
could
many
not.
Koreans they throw at us, we will rise without hesitation.
Yeah, no,
The
it's
nerds
insane.
will
They
rise
can't.
again.
They couldn't take calls for like an entire day or longer. They probably lost so much money on this,
Yeah.
No.
and apparently it's picking up steam.
Oh, you know what? I think I will also just repost that myself.
There you go. And
It's,
yeah, no,
it's good,
it's
good stuff.
yeah, it's like you do. These are the groups you do not mess with because they are legion.
Yeah, and they tend to think that that gamers are like a passive group that they can just roll over or ignore because of the fact that for the most part gamers really just don't want to get involved in stuff. They're like, yeah, leave me alone, just let me play my game.
Yeah, we
You
don't
turn
want
off
to.
their
But when
games.
Come
they
for the
do,
game.
Turn off their games or threaten to turn off games, or they'll just see that this slope can easily slide into something that they do like, and they're like, oh, well, I don't play those games. Like, yeah, but this could come from the games you want. Nani? So suddenly these dudes will
suddenly
be
you
like,
got the Christian gamer defending porn.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah, pretty much.
yeah, and it's a thing, and I'm just like, look, I don't like these games. I don't. But the thing is that your subjective ideas
Morality.
should not bully other companies into what they should or should not do. Don't buy it. Or just say, you know what? Let's just defund it by don't buy those things and
Yep.
let them go out of business. Let the market decide, Either that or you're just gonna have to somehow find a way to convince enough people in your society that this is a moral line that you don't want to cross.
Yeah, this is itch.io explaining that they delisted all their NS or FW content because Collective Shout has launched a campaign against them in Steam.
See, that
directly
name alone
concerned to
bothers
our
me.
payment
Collective
processors.
There was an
about the
update to
nature of
this, by the way.
content. There is somewhere. I don't know where it is because
Um,
that new system we had everything in such a
I know.
mess
I know.
that
We're going back to
gave
the
up
old
trying
system.
to fix it.
Yeah, we're going back to the old systems. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
but
It was worth a shot.
Itch.io has confirmed the payment processor suddenly forced them to remove all the games. Here's what happened. So we've already done this. We've talked
Yeah.
about this. We've gone over this.
So the
yeah.
update I can just go over so we don't have to search it. Itch.io reinstated
Yeah.
all the stuff pending investigation.
Low.
Yes. Itch.io, I think, went and found other payment processors.
See, the
Granted,
problem-
like Visa, MasterCard, and all them are like a good 90+% of the market
Yeah.
in the payment processor zone.
Yep.
But there are some others out there.
Mhm.
So apparently they went seeking for other ones so they can re-index the stuff that they unindexed or de-indexed. And they're going to, I guess, start looking at them a little bit more closely or whatnot so they can see if something breaks the law. But
Yeah.
aside from that, which is fine because
Yeah,
anything
that's
that
fine.
breaks the law, that's the only thing we care about. It's like if it breaks the law, it shouldn't be there. But
Or it
payment
shouldn't be in that
processors
region.
should not be the moral authority of what we have access to.
Well,
Like I said, that
yeah.
earlier, that game, I never would have seen it beforehand
Mhm.
if I hadn't have manually looked it up, and then I decided not to.
Sure as hell.
But yeah,
I mean, I think the thing that most of us find so offensive is that it's not the anybody that's actually involved in the games that's irritated by this. The gamers aren't irritated by this. They're like, "Oh, that's gross. We won't play it." Or the company that's hosting it or something like that, they're not irritated by it. It's this group of people that have nothing to do with games or gamers trying to bully these people that they have nothing to do with. And we just find it kind of offensive. If Steam said, we don't like this game and we kind of feel like it's harmful to our brand, we don't want to carry it, we'd be like, all right, well,
No,
fine.
that's you. It's
Yeah,
your,
that's
your
your
platform.
opinion, and that's fine. Yeah. But it's because of the fact that they have, collective shout, which is basically a complaint of Karens, whining at, Visa about how dare you take money and do this transaction to these with these other people. It's so they're going at it with this skeezy, slimy sort of way to try to tell other people what they can and cannot do with their cash. And that's
Yeah.
the part that's so offensive, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Collective Shout also, by the way, since we didn't talk too much on them, of course, they're also running right now. Last time I heard, they privated all their accounts everywhere. They're very upset that people know who they are now. They're really upset at the fact that the gamers are all yelling at them because there's more of us than there are of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Karen, that's what happens.
Yeah, it's called fuck around and find out.
Karen, I understand that you are very used to the manager bending over backwards to satisfy whatever grievance you have. However, Karen, the gamers don't give a fuck. We will dig a hole, put lava in it, and push you in it because that's how we do things. We'll box you in obsidian and leave you there to rot. That's how we do things.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Oh, this is just getting started. There's going to be no running. I guarantee you. And this is just the world we live in now. All these motherfuckers that were part of this, it's going to be another T-app thing. I guarantee you, like where, oh, hey, we found all their information. Yeah. And I'm not condoning that, by the way, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast these days.
I do not condone doxing. However, as far as I'm aware, in several states,
I will laugh about it.
Doxing is a totally legal practice.
Yeah,
you can do, and there's not a damn thing they can do about it. And it's not doxing when it's publicly available information.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you have
get technical, is it frowned upon that the fact that they don't put their Facebook profile out there for everybody to see, but you happen to have run across it and then did it for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's frowned upon, and I will tell you strongly not to do that. That's a bad thing to do, but it's not illegal. I'm just saying, it's not illegal.
And remember that is our
I will tell you that was bad, but at the same time.
We will get a chuckle.
Making popcorn. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, that is how the world catching on fire has started. We are just into the prologue, guys. This is just the prologue of what the hell has happened the past week.
Oh, no.
Oh, your soundboard's on fire tonight. Anyway, so wake up. New UK law banning 18+ content without ID verification. Banned from opening channels on my own Discord server. My Discord server that I own. Okay, so let's do a rundown. What happened? UK. Not the EU, just the UK, the Brits. UK and the Brits, they're the same people, right?
Close enough.
Close enough. No, I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't care. I cannot care
because we're talking about the UK, whole of EU. right? They're two separate entities
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
because of Brexit, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, so the UK has introduced new law. This
I
law
hate
requires
them.
age verification in order to get on NSW sites, like corn sites and stuff like that. Which, I don't really care about having to have an ID to access corn. If people want to do that, whatnot, that's fine. However, here's the problem. It's not just for that. It is for absolutely everything.
Yeah.
They started banning watching. They had a protest happen shortly after they launched all this shit. The protest wasn't about this. It was about some religious leader, some Christian guy, coming to a church, okay, to preach at that church.
Okay, as
And
they
then
do.
they apparently had to get a
Oh no, that was Canada, and it was a Christian music artist, and they were like, "You need to get a permit for that." That was in Canada land, which
no,
sucked.
that was a different thing. I thought this was a UK thing where they had to get a permit, or they didn't have to get a permit, but then the city showed up and said you have to have a permit, and they shut it down. And then
Mhm.
people protested them shutting it down.
Well, maybe it happened in both the UK and in Canada
It
land.
could have been
Yeah,
both.
I was
There
about to
was
say,
things
they-
happening.
I mean,
in
they both
Canada,
sound
too.
familiar.
UK at this point, they're both.
There
They're
was
both
things happening in
draconian.
Canada too. But the point is, apparently, it was blocking any post about that on Twitter and
Interesting.
Facebook and
Well, yeah,
everything
the
else.
UK would block posts about it, of course.
Yeah,
and
the UK was
even if
blocking
it's not in their
posts about
country.
it and telling you had to verify your ID and stuff. And the reason they blocked it, they said it was for public safety.
It's always, for your
So
safety.
now this has also started trickling into other things. You have Discord. Now apparently there are people reporting if they even mention age or something, that Discord might age gate your entire account until
Dang.
you prove otherwise with a photo ID.
Yeah, there
verify
was a Discord I was in that had mentioned that, and I didn't understand what it was till this
Yeah,
dropped.
apparently the guy had said something about, dude, you're older than me or something, right? And Discord was like, you're under 18, eh? And it's like, no, that's like me telling Chad, dude, you're older than me. I'm 30 fucking 8 and he's like 42. I mean, come on, guys.
40, fuck you.
I know. I was wondering if
40
you'd catch
fucking
that. I made you older, Chad. But anyway, and
so
then
did- so
catching
did
me and
marriage.
saying, "Oh, you're under 18. We're locking out your account. We're going to delete it in 30 days if you don't produce ID." It's like, really, guys? That would be bullshit. Anyway, so YouTube is also rolling out age restrictions now with with the help of an AI bot that will look at what you watch, what you interact with. It will also look at how long your account has been active, and it will determine whether it thinks you are under the age of 18 or not,
Oh, good, because AI is such a great.
Good
based
with
on
that.
one of those factors. Not all those factors, just one of those factors. So
Mhm.
your account could technically be active for 19 years. But if it decides because you've been watching a bunch of SpongeBob clips for the past 3 days for whatever reason,
You
I
must
am
be
the
a
spirit,
child.
guys.
you're clearly under 18. Because it's not all three factors, it's one of three factors that it will determine whether or not you're of age.
Yeah, I think that
so-
they're using the loosest possible metrics so that they can capture as many IDs as possible.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and sell them.
See, there's one thing for the government to have my ID, considering they issued my ID.
Yeah.
It's another thing when these private companies want them, because we saw what happened with the T app just recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm sure Meta is way more secure than T posting it in a public bin for anybody to look at.
Oh,
But I
my
still
gosh.
don't want Meta to have my ID.
Exactly.
You know? So UK, the people in UK are doing what people do best when you age gate shit everywhere and start wanting their IDs. They get around it. So they were getting around it utilizing the photo mode to Death Stranding. So if you ever needed a pitch to buy Death Stranding, this is one. You can use it to get around, claiming you are older than you actually are. So if you are under the age of 18,
By the way,
Stranding's a good way to circumvent those things.
there's something that completely the opposite of this happened. The most tattooed man in the UK can't verify his age because the AI or whatever keeps reading his tattooed face as a mask. So, so he's just like, well, no internet for him ever again because
apparently. Also, VPNs. The Prime Minister, or whoever in the UK, one of those people, came out and told people to stop using VPNs for the safety of the children.
Oh, okay. Just because you
apparently VPN usage has gone up dramatically. So to protect your kids, you need to stop using VPNs.
Why the hell is VPN?
Oh, they're also, I think, making a move to try and ban VPNs.
Yeah, no, they're
I
trying
don't
to
know
ban
if I
VPNs.
actually put that in here anywhere or not.
No,
there was so much going on; it was hard to keep track and keep it all linked.
Yeah, it was they're trying to force the ISPs, internet service providers, to ban the use and block VPNs on their end,
which is kind of troublesome because you know how we talked about how Windows and shit made it like infinitely harder to do such easy tasks back in the day. Making your own VPN was one of those easy tasks.
Yeah.
It's now hard to do that on a Windows machine unless you really know how to without using one of the VPN services out there.
Yeah, after 10 dies, I'm actually, because I got to use a more recent version of Ubuntu and Linux, and it was very intuitive. I immediately went in there and immediately knew where to click, where to get to stuff.
Oh,
I was like, oh, this is nowhere near as bad as it was like 10 years ago. And a majority of the games on Steam support Ubuntu now and Linux. So, yeah, I mean, not all of them, but
that might be a good option to go with then.
Well, there's two. You got that, and I'm hoping to wait to see how SteamOS performs.
Oh yeah, that too.
SteamOS is
SteamOS.
Yeah, because SteamOS, the back end of that is Linux, Unix.
I mean, like 99.9% of all my games are either emulation or through Steam. If Steam makes a OS that is way more lightweight than the Windows shit, and I can still access my Brave browser, I have no problem with swapping to Steam OS.
Exactly.
Anyway, so what was one of the things that we learned during the Stop Killing Games campaign when it comes to the EU and the UK?
Ooh, what?
This is not a trick question, people. Although it might be a hard one if you weren't paying attention and can't think about it.
I wasn't paying attention and I can't think about it.
Okay, so when it comes to the EU, if you can get yourself 1 million EU signatures, you can force Parliament to look at and talk about whatever it is that you need them to talk about, right?
No.
Well, the UK equivalent to that is 100,000 signatures, which is why there was a separate one going on for the UK, and they crushed their numbers. Okay, right? So they needed 100,000 instead of 1 million for that side.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told you when it's really something the government wants, they tell you to fuck off?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because the UK government says it has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act in response to the 380,000 signatures that the thing got telling them they need to revisit it and repeal it. So the UK government told you to bend over, and we're not using lube.
Bend over and think of the Queen. No, see, this is why we 1776 to you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, welcome to the other side.
You don't want to get it to the point where the people feel like they have no other recourse other than outright rebellion. It's just a dangerous place to be. It's It's very stupid.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why. Like, I don't know a whole lot about UK and EU's politics or whatnot, but they voted in
Think
Labour,
stupid.
right?
Think very
The
dumb.
Labour Party. And when I did pay attention to what was going on when Carl Benjamin, I guess, was doing his bid, I was kind of somewhat paying attention. Like, I don't know how they voted for any of those fuckers. None of them seemed like anyone I would want to vote for, especially not that Labour Party.
Yeah, they're all in the same fucking boat, though. It's like shit and shit, you know?
Yeah, they're very, very okay with what people should be allowed to do. Like the fact that they don't understand the idea of self-defense is just kind of enough to tell you that this is a populace we will not understand, really.
No, we won't. Shit, what was this one?
And so we won't understand their politics at all. I mean, they kind of have it to the point where, you know, if you stand outside of an abortion clinic silently praying, you can be arrested.
Yeah. No, I remember that. By the way, Zio, I actually do have a video of two people from the UK Parliament or whatever debating each other. Just put that there.
Hold up a second.
We're holding pattern.
Talk about the stuff, because I was trying to isolate what this was. This was Australia plans to ban YouTube for users under 16, by the way. That's what it was.
Man, those Minecraft users are going to be screwed.
Yeah, I know, seriously. But yeah, so Australia's also been making plans to do things as well.
Yeah, Australia's. They try to be the cool kid.
Yeah, didn't they have like the concentration camps though during COVID? I mean, I don't really
care. They did.
I don't think we see them as like a bastion of freedom.
No.
No.
Also, they found like the world's largest insect there, which was like 15. It was like a stick bug.
Oh, you can fuck off with that.
Yeah, I was like, absolutely.
Someone has the courage to stand up and say, "I'm against those things that everybody hates." Now, I respect my opponent. I think he's a good man, but quite.
This is Labour and the other party.
Everything he just said.
These are the candidates? They sound like clones. Wait a minute. They are clones.
Don't let their identical DNA fool you. They differ on some key issues.
I say your 3-cent titanium tax goes too far. And I say your 3-cent titanium tax doesn't go too far enough.
Yeah, so, that's the UK politics in a nutshell. They're all shit.
Yeah, I believe it. I
mean, and for me, let me tell you this. I feel the same way about American politics, but the UK takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I mean, I will say there is a huge difference between the parties, even though I don't like either one of them. But one of them was trying to either jail or have me fired for not taking an experimental vaccine, and the other side was like, we think it's a good idea, but whatever. So like there's a huge difference.
There's a difference,
even though both suck. But one, it's like saying, do you want to go through the rapids where there are a lot of rocks, or should we just go straight off the edge of the earth? Like, I'm kind of like, I neither one is pleasant, but one I will certainly die in. So
let me guess, another Pirate Nation one that got.
This one was about Australia.
Have we not learned our lesson? Have we not?
Well, we can't archive his tweets because internet, apparently seems to have a problem with.
Has problem
archiving tweets now.
Yeah.
So
we might want to start like screenshotting stuff and not doing.
Yeah, the problem is for me, I keep forgetting that whose account that we need to do that with.
The U.S. is also making moves. By the way, the Kids Online Safety Act in the U.S. equivalent to the EU's Digital Service Act and the UK's Online Safety Act. If passed, it can mandate digital identification. Yeah. So and I think it's also been reworked as called the Screen Time Act or something now.
No, here's the thing. They tried to pass this like 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, they've already done it because we've talked about it in the past. Because
This
this
is
is
my time.
usually about the time. Okay, guys, this is the time where Daddy Z tells you as a parent to do something very specific. Learn to fucking parent your own goddamn kids. It's not the government's fucking fault to do it, or job to do it. For crying out loud, people. Anyway, so this is usually where I go into a 30-minute rant, and I'm going to try not to this time. Chad's probably heard it way too many times at this point.
But I got something for you this time, Zio. I got something for you.
Got something for me? Did you link it?
Yeah, I did.
But you've summed it up so nicely.
No. This does it so much better.
Oh, okay.
It's got sound, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Undo the screen, redo the screen.
And it's only you that has to do that. I never have to do that.
I know.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Oh, no, I don't think they ever have.
Lessons can be learned, man. Lessons can be learned.
Bender is wise. No, but seriously, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so my favorite argument, I think, from the other side when it comes to that whole parent your kids thing, because they love to do it, is like, but you can't stop them if they're at their friend's house or if they're at school or something like that. Bullshit. And it's like, you're right. You guys are absolutely fucking right. If my kid right now went to his friend's house, I cannot stop him from accessing the sites I don't want to. But you know what he can, but you know what else is also I can't stop is when he's doing that on his parents or on his friend's parents' account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also Spotify has joined this, by the way, because Spotify now wants to make sure you're 18 to listen to music, apparently.
Spotify
and that was like the last time I heard that argument with, and I was like, you're absolutely right. I can't stop my kid going to his friend's house and telling his parents' Spotify account on their smart device to play Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah.
I can't prevent that.
That sounds bad.
But you know what else also doesn't prevent that?
Fred Durst.
The fucking government.
Yeah.
They also couldn't prevent that. Because
honestly, the only true safety that you have is putting everybody in cages. That's the only way to get true safety. You will have to have no freedom.
I mean, you're never going to be able to protect your kids 100%, but you can do your due diligence at home to do that. You don't want them to play those nasty demon killing games where blood is splattering everywhere, Doom 2016 or anything like that. Then you put a parental block on the system and they can't touch it.
Doom is a Christian game, and I stand by that.
It is, and I brought my kids up on Doom. They love that game.
I actually talked to a pastor about that, and once I explained what the game was and all the stuff, he's like, "No, I agree."
No, but my kid likes it. Like, I have this weird thing, right? Like, I have parental controls enabled for my kids, right? I do my due diligence so they don't play those certain games.
But they come to you and get permission,
right? But also sometimes there are wonky cases, here and there. Like, my kid wanted to play Doom on his Switch, but because I have it set up, Nintendo won't let him play Doom on his Switch. So I have to manually go in and tell Nintendo, yes, it's fine for him to play Doom on his Switch. But all these other companies also have their own things, like Epic. He can play Fortnite, but then the first time he downloaded Rocket League, you know what Epic did? They emailed me and said, hey, your kid so-and-so just downloaded Rocket League. We're not going to let him play until you say it's okay. Is it okay? Yes, it is. What about voice chat? Do you want him to use voice chat? Or do you want to limit it? Or no voice chat at all? I want to limit it to his friends list. Okay, that's cool. We've gone ahead and we've done it on our end. He can go ahead and open the application again.
I was actually here for that whole setup. Me and Zia were in VC talking, and he was setting that up.
we were.
And I was actually
bothering me
impressed.
about it.
I was impressed about with it though, because I'm like, that's very good consumer friendly
Like
parental
the goal is
controls.
there for you to parent your child. But if you want to be a lazy piece of shit, don't look for daddy government to do it for you. Because then we all fucking lose.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so but anyway.
Yeah,
so
I mean, who
kids
thinks
are
that
out there, and
politicians?
now
Who
the
thinks?
US is getting in on it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, but who thinks that politicians are like better parents than actual parents? You know, like it's kind of like when they say, "Oh, you know what? We should have government do it." I'm like, so we should use like the sterling examples of like the DMV or the U.S. Postal Service, or take another one. You know, Veterans
U.S.
Affairs.
Compost.
Yeah, it's all of these
Yeah,
things are
it's
less efficient and less caring than the people who actually are involved and care about them. Parents
Yep.
will care more than the government ever will.
It is very rare for me to want the government to do anything, but if they do, it's usually because
Well, except
I've run out of, choice at that matter.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right?
because yeah,
Like
Visa.
with payment processors, we want
Mhm.
legislation to do something about it, right? That's what we want. We want government to put some kind of restriction in place that says payment processors' whole jobs are to process payments, not to dictate what is being sold, unless they can prove the object being sold is illegal.
Yep.
If they can prove that it is illegal, then they have the right to block it. But if they can't prove it's illegal, it should be processed like any other payment.
Okay.
That is something we want government to do because we have no other choice in the matter at this point in time.
when it
Okay.
comes to a monopoly, there is a little bit of a wiggle room where you're like, all right, maybe we need a government right now because
Yeah.
our only other recourse is to just roll over and die. Basically, you know, there's nothing outside of it if all of the conglomerates have gotten together to screw people.
I want a detox from all this crap. Also, Meg, I saw the one you posted. I actually ran into that organically, and I showed Joe that we were dying.
Dude, it made me so happy. It made me the happiest I've been in, like, you know,
And
at least
by the
10
way,
minutes.
that one and the one right above it that I posted. Yeah. Yep.
Let's go find a detox and roll through.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
if
can't
you-
see the screen.
Yeah.
I
If
know.
you look, if
I
you
gotta
look
bring
up,
it across.
if you look at Markdown, by the way, it'll tell you
Oh, that
all
one.
that.
Don't worry, I got it. I got it.
Yay.
I just got to find everything else now. Okay. When the girl hears the PS5 turn on.
Babe, what movie should we watch? Hello, let's pick a movie. Fine.
Babe, I thought we were watching a movie.
Wait for it.
Why are you talking to your controller?
Yo, babe, hurry up. We're going to be late.
I'm not ready yet. I need like 45 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Babe, did you find everything we need?
Yep. I'm just gonna walk around the store again just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Never mind, I got everything I need. Use my controller. I can't decide what to eat. Chipotle. I'll get Chipotle.
Perfect.
Do I want a burrito or do I want a bowl? Burrito it is.
Sounds good.
Ooh, chicken or steak? Chicken? I'll get chicken. Mm-hmm.
Can you order it?
Yes. Ordering food.
Yo, babe, what movie should we watch?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Unless your other person is a gamer, in which case I'd be like, awesome, I'm gonna go play a game now.
And the one just above that is one I posted. It's old, but it's always good.
What is
Maybe.
Google doing? In the upper left-hand corner.
Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you are paranoid, we know what you are and what you want. Stay on the line and trace your call. Regional, press 7 and your call will be transferred to the mothership. If you are schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you which number to press. If it doesn't matter which number you press, no one will answer you. If you're dyslexic, press 69696969. If you have a nervous disorder, please fidget with the hash key until the beep. After the beep, please wait for the beep. If you have a short-term memory loss, please try your call again later. And if you have low self-esteem, hang up. All our operators are too busy to talk to you.
Yep. So that actually used to be my voicemail for the longest time.
That's great.
Oh, that is a very old one.
Yeah, I know. I saw it recently again and was like, yeah.
All right, so Discord's moderation is just bullshit. Collected evidence through forwarding the content from the offending server to my private server, but then before reporting it, Discord decided to permanently suspend my own account. But yeah, you broke the rules for child safety. You recently broke Discord's rules, and we've taken actions on your account. You learn your violations, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you broke the rules for minimum age requirement.
What?
In an attempt to verify my age by having the Discord app look at my face, I was immediately permanently suspended. This is after trying to use my ID, which didn't work. I've sent an appeal, but it isn't if I lose my account over this shitty fucking system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in my 30s, I probably would have had a problem with this. When I was 18, someone thought I was 9. So like I age very slowly apparently. So yeah, this is not a foolproof system. And like when you have different,
no, it's not. And
we have different ethnicities and everything. Like certain people, just the age indicators are in different places.
Yeah.
I mean, heck. See, this is the problem, right? China has these kind of things in place, and so does South Korea, believe it or not, for those who don't know. South Korea actually has a verification system for you to use the internet and stuff, right? And to play games and things. However, theirs is more, what is the word I'm looking for? Robust. Meanwhile, the UK, the US, the EU, or Australia, Canada are trying to put in these half measures. They're not really that robust. They're just half measures, and they don't work half the time.
Because they know. Here's the thing:
they fuck up all the time.
They're half-assing
not even it out right. That's why Death Stranding is circumventing them.
Well, they're half-assing it because they know that if they go whole dictatorship, it's going to be just multiple rebellions throughout the world. Like there's groups of people here in the United States that are just excited for them to try. Like, oh, please do, give us a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial. So if you get in trouble, I'm sorry, but Asian culture, they're different. They're different cultures, and the thing is, like, Asian culture is more accepting of
authority.
Yes, authority over you. What the government says, they want what's good for you, and you should do what the government says. That's in America, in the West,
so surprised that the CEOs are fighting them over their decision.
Yeah, well, I think that some of the CEOs though have been kind of Americanized. I mean, we in the West, and particularly in America is probably like the most like of it all. But we in the West tend to, at least out loud, value the concept of freedom. Now, there are plenty of people who don't actually value the actual act of freedom because of the fact that then they're like, yeah, we all believe in freedom, of course, and then they say things like, but except hate speech,
Yeah.
We're all for everybody being free, but you better take this shot or we want to round you up and put you in a concentration camp. But at least they say that they admire the facade of it, and that's how deeply ingrained the concept of freedom is. Even those who don't really believe it still have to give it lip service. So that's why they're trying to half-arse this stuff,
I just realized something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the one that gets you in trouble this time. Hell yeah.
I just said there are different cultures. I'm not saying whether it's better or worse. I clearly have a preference because I live here on purpose. But I mean, there are different cultures. They have different things that they value, and we
Okay,
value
she's not
freedom more.
disparaging a protected class, so it's
Actually,
okay.
it's funny you mentioned that about different cultures and the aging factor and stuff. Because I had a conversation with Joe about this recently, where there's one culture I literally can't tell a 30-year-old from a 13-year-old, and that's Asian. I just
Yeah.
can't
Well, that's
tell.
because on average they're much smaller than us.
Well, it's not even that. It's like facial
but they
features
just
and
look
stuff.
younger.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean they do. They tend to look younger. I mean, heck, I think I saw somebody not that long ago, and they were like 50 something. I thought they were, at least 30.
20s. Yeah.
And I was like, "That's a 56-year-old woman." What? No, she's Asian. It's got to be it. But anyway, so what the fuck, YouTube?
Ugh.
YouTube will now use the AI to interpret a variety of signals
I hate
to
everything.
determine whether a user is over or
I think you were
under
talking
18.
about that. So yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about this for a second. But these signals will include types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched,
I am so screwed.
or the longevity of the account. Which is why you could have an account that is 18 plus years old, but if it determines that whatever you're watching category-wise makes you under 18, you're being flagged for being under 18.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for me, who tends to watch a lot of like animated stuff, because I mean that was my major in college, so I tend to like animated things.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
I'm
a
not
lot
even
of
just
people are
And if
screwed
the
on this.
system estimates a user to be under 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or older, such as using a credit card or a government ID.
Yeah, no, YouTube can fuck off. They can shove
Okay,
that.
first off, not only is that a half measure, because then you get mom's credit card.
Yeah.
You just give them mom's credit card.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, there's your credit card. I got a credit card. That means I'm over 18, right? It's like, really, YouTube? Really? It's not even necessary. Just go
Also, you
even
can get a
give the
credit card
option.
under
We know
18.
you want the photo ID.
Yeah.
Just say it.
We know you want to sell the data on the dark web. We know it.
I don't even know if it's something that benign, honestly.
No, they just want the data.
I feel like it's the data. The data is for control, which is actually more nefarious. I have less problems with them selling my name and address to some dude who's gonna call me all hours of the day to try to sell me a warranty on my out of date Windows
Hello,
95.
Mrs.
computer.
Meg. I am here with Amazon support.
Listen, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. Please listen to me, ma'am. Please listen to me, ma'am. And I try to be so polite because my mom used to work for a telemarketing company, so I kind of have that ingrained, like that pity inside of me. But like, they piss me off so much because
I have no patience. I will literally troll the shit out of somebody that tries to do that.
Yeah, they talk to you like you're stupid, and I'm like, "Look, I'm trying to be nice to you. Accept the niceness, because otherwise I'm gonna just wind up being really mean, because I don't want to be on the phone anyway. I'm already mad.
I just don't like them. I tell them to go jump off the roof. I'm just so done with those calls. I really am. I know it's mean, and it's just like, hey, look, I need you to do me a favor. If we're going to continue this conversation, you should go find the stairs, walk all the way to the roof, and then just keep walking forward. So I can't do that. It's like, yes, you can, or we will not continue this conversation.
How committed are you to this sale?
Yeah, how committed are you to this? As I need you to walk. But anyway, so the law false premise of protecting kids has now locked down Spotify to adults until you provide an ID and or photo.
Yeah, screw Spotify. I
don't use Spotify either, but at the same time, it's just like, really? Like, I ran across a post and talking about what the fuck does Spotify have that would need them to do an age verification, and then some idiot posted like a list of 7 things, right?
Yeah.
And it all boiled down to parents said no, parents said no, parents said no, parents said no. One was halfway decent because it's the only thing I can even think of as to why Spotify would want one. And then parents said no. That was the TLDR to their entire long multi-numbered thread of why Spotify needed to. Right? And the only thing I can think of is, do you remember when CDs were sold?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember the little black stickers on the CDs?
Yep.
Yep. Explicit content.
Had cursing and which ones didn't?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of as to why Spotify would want to verify your age somehow, or need to, is if you're listening to something explicit.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, like I said earlier, when they decide to use the smart device in the house, like Alexa or whatnot, guess whose account is already on there by default? The parents.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to listen to Chocolate Starfish, they're still listening to Chocolate Starfish.
Yep.
Regardless, if Mama doesn't want it to happen, Mama's going to have to be a parent and learn to fucking parent. But anyway.
Yeah, which isn't... Well, this is hard. Yeah, parenting is difficult. Raising humans is hard. You're correct.
Yeah,
and
if you try a VPN, they are now accusing you of hurting kids, even though the VPN is for you, the adults.
Right?
I don't understand. Like, don't you... Aren't most VPNs something you have to pay for?
Yeah.
So they're saying that if an adult who has a credit card purchases a VPN and uses it, somehow this is hurting children?
Absolutely.
Because I think that the VPN kind of proves, as much as proof as possible, that you're an adult.
But anyway, so yeah, pretty much. This is also why they want to ban VPNs, because it's not about protecting the kids.
No, it's about power.
It's about policing people. Like, we are like right there on the cusp of the whole V for Vendetta type thing, guys.
Yeah, and we remember
especially
what
over there in the UK, where they fucking called it. Yeah. All right, Visa reacting. Don't let it up. It doesn't matter who or what or how. Eventually, they will crack under enough force. Okay, so people, take note. Visa card representative yelled at me. I called. Here's a number. You can call that. And simply asked about the content guidelines. We're getting thousands of calls. You talked to someone. Who did you call? Other people accepted what I said. So why don't you?
Because it's garbage.
Anyway, so yeah, they're very upset.
Let me be
clogging their thing again. There's that. We've already shared this, so you know it's on my Twitter if you need to go find it.
Let me be 100% clear, and this is directly towards MasterCard, Visa, Stripe. The reason we don't accept it because it's absolutely and unequivocally unacceptable, and by all measures, all 3 of your companies should be torn down to the ground and then pissed on the ashes.
Hope this helps.
Yep, hope that helped.
Since clearly you guys were so confused. Like,
yes. Let's see. Labor is introducing mandatory legislation requiring ID to log into search engines now, too.
What?
Google and Bing.
This is why Brave.
Yep, this is not about protecting the kids.
No.
Not even in the
authoritarianism.
It has always been about control. Like when Chad was saying, they're selling your stuff online. I wish that was all it was. I do.
No, they're doing both. But both things could be true at the same time. They are definitely about control, but they are also going to make a quick buck too in doing it.
Yeah, I'm already on whatever list. I don't know. I made a bad purchase.
I'm on a lot.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
The wrong...
FBI agent.
Yeah. Da-ba-dum.
I'm
But
trying
yeah,
to
no,
figure out how to do something on another thing.
yeah, no, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
But-
I just
Yeah.
I and the thing is that I think that this is going to push Bitcoin. It's going to it's going to push more. It's gonna push people who are more freedom minded into something, but it's going to wind up being another box.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be harder to get out of. I mean, and until everybody basically hooks up to the Neuralink, and then we're all screwed anyway, because then we're in the Matrix, and they can just depower you if you're
Yeah, they can just delete your brain.
yeah, if you prove to be too problematic, suddenly you are not. And an AI is just running your account, so nobody even knows that you're dead, Yeah, that just went there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
Sounds like a great premise for a sci-fi movie, though.
I feel like it already is like 3 sci-fi movies put together.
It kind of is, yeah. Anyway, what are you saying, Zia? We were totally just,
So let's
We're
go
just
ahead and
giving
get out of
ourselves
the fact
nightmares.
that the internet is gone. And fuck the government. Sony. So you know how Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair over Power World?
Yeah, that's not going good for them.
Sony is now suing Tencent.
Good luck.
Over Light of Mortrium, which is that survival game that looked a lot like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw a thing about that. We talked about it.
Tencent's usually better at making these things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one where you can ride the stuff and fight and things. It was kind of like Power World versus Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what it felt like. So Sony has gotten upset, and they're now
Nintendo's
suing
going to
them.
sue. There's a glider. Nintendo's going to sue.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, got a bow there. Definitely gonna have to sue over that for some reason.
Zelda had a bow, so got to sue for that.
But yeah, like you could make them or something, I think is what it was. Like you can make the little creature thingies like piece by piece or something like that.
Okay.
It looked interesting.
Kind of a neat idea.
This is the part we actually saw in what we were talking about, because we were talking about how it resembled Monster Hunter.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like,
big
oh, look, it's like
hammer and
Monster Hunter.
fighting this mechanized beast that was kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ouch.
Puppy, why are you in here?
Your kid dropped him in behind you.
Yeah, I figured.
He's like, "You're problem now, Dad."
Those disabilities, man, teaming up.
They just ratted the kid out.
Yeah, we is snitches, Chad.
Yes, we are.
That's right. Snitches get stitches. And
I
lost
just
my
love
camera.
how
I tried to come back and lost my camera.
I just love how Sony saw what Nintendo was doing and how they were getting like roasted and hated on, and they were like, "Oh, hold my shoji, let me do that too."
Yeah.
Let me get a piece of that hatred action right there.
By the way, while we're waiting on him to come back, today was International Girlfriend Day, and I saw the most depressed motherfuckers ever on X today.
Oh my gosh, really?
Takes
It's
me
on
forever
Valentine's
to
Day
hit the
these days,
reload
right?
button.
Well, no, it was a bunch of so I interacted with 5 VTuber account posts, and then all of a sudden my whole timeline is now VTubers, and I'm like, here we go again. And then I noticed a trend where all of them are like, it's International Girlfriend's Day. I don't have a boyfriend. Anybody want to be my boyfriend? Just kidding. Thanks for the interaction, bitches.
All right, so
yeah,
let's talk about this real quick. You know how Nintendo is suing over patents, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tencent or Sony is suing over confusion, essentially. Like they're literally suing over like IP type stuff, saying people
It's
thought
too similar.
this was Horizon Zero Dawn.
The hell they did.
They're apparently seeking statutory damages up to $150,000 for each separate work in the Horizon franchise. This game hadn't even launched yet, guys. You have no damages.
I don't understand.
I don't understand this game. I don't think this game launched, unless it just recently launched.
Not that I know of. I don't know.
It doesn't like
it was on somebody's state of play kind of thing, wasn't it? That's how we know about it, is because it was aired during like one of those
like
Game
directs
Award
or
type things
whatever.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just because people in the public have described something as being like something else doesn't mean that that's actually true.
Yeah, no, these guys
Planned to
really...
release to be announced. It doesn't even have a release date yet. For fuck's sake.
Like you have
Sorry,
to
I went and I looked it up, people. Okay, it's on my wish list now. But no, it hasn't even been released yet. It doesn't even have a release date. There are 0 damages that Sony has accrued over the fact that this game will come out sometime in the future. On top of that, this is a completely different game. Because Horizon Zero Dawn is a single-player RPG, and this is an MMO, online PvP, online co-op, cross-platform multiplayer, survival title.
Yeah, I think they're grasping at straws.
Yeah, here's the thing. I kind of come to the realization these companies, and I'm going to make a pretty bold statement here.
What? No.
Yeah, these companies are going under. Nintendo is struggling. Sony, as far as their game side, they got like other, but is struggling. And I think that they're now in a full-blown panic mode because the gamers are going, fuck you, I'll just get a Steam Deck. Fuck you, I'll play this other system. You're not the only game in town.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to get money any way they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Now, what I heard, but I can't confirm, apparently Tencent was making a spin-off for Sony, and then Sony canceled it.
Oh, that would be interesting.
So now they're salty.
But that's the thing. That recently is what I heard that surfaced, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I distinctly remember us looking at this thing last year or earlier this year, because it was in one of those compilations of here's games. Can't remember which one, because we took a look at it.
So
we talked about this exact moment, like that is like Monster Hunter meets Zero Dawn, or Horizon or whatever, right?
No. I just realized something. So Sony, the company that is essentially a spin-off of the Nintendo 64, because they were
yes, the company that created itself when Nintendo and them split up from making their disk drive for the 64.
Is now
or Super or whatever it was.
Doing a spin-off of their
is upset that somebody might have done a spin-off of their game and then converted it into something else.
Okay, Sony.
That's calling, if that is true, that is definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
And it could be pointed to in court. So
and it's like, hey, remember that thing you did with Nintendo all those years ago? Why is it okay then but not now?
Yep. No.
But anyway, so I have this crossed my desk earlier this week. I looked at it, I laughed. I was like, Sony, did you guys have a hold my beer moment? Like, seriously? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it does really look that way, because they're talking about confusion. And a lot of people came out and said, oh yeah, I saw this and I thought it was a new Horizon Dawn game. And it's like, well, that's great and all, but this game isn't even out.
Yeah, and it doesn't look.
You have time.
It just has
to find out that it's not a Horizon Zero Dawn game.
Yeah, and not just that, but the visuals. The only thing that's similar is the robotic enemies. Let's be real; it does not look like Horizon Zero Dawn. It looks like
Yeah, like that's the only thing that resembles it is the robotic animals.
Well, it's kind of like if
Horizon doesn't
Horizon,
own that.
like Horizon and Monster Hunter, and I feel like at least one or two other random games had a baby. It would be this. You know, this is
Lego
like a
Star Wars.
conglomeration of other things. I mean, there are Horizon aspects in there, but there are also Monster Hunter aspects in there. There are other things, and that's the way creativity works, though. When it comes to things, you know, we all stand on each other's shoulders to make stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody creates in a vacuum.
when what was it? Genshin Impact came out. What was everybody saying about Genshin Impact?
Breath of the
Anybody
Wild.
remember?
It was a Breath of the Wild clone, I think.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was saying. As soon as I started
Yeah, I mean, I
playing
said
it, I
the
was
same
like,
thing. I
"Oh,
was like,
this makes me angry inside. I have rage now."
I was just like, oh look, they made a Breath of the Wild clone.
It
Wow.
feels worse and cheaper. I'm
And
mad now.
It's not. It's its own thing, guys. And Sony, you like Nintendo had the time then to sue Genshin Impact over that, and they didn't even do that.
But the thing is that, like, so for people that saw that and were like, I don't like this, like me, I just stopped playing. I didn't play it. I played it for a little while and I was like, oh, I can see this. Oh, I can see this. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild. And I was like, you know what? It feels
It's
like a
the
cheap
shell
version.
shaded. That's
And it
it.
didn't, yeah, but it felt like a cheaper version of it. It's like when I don't know if you guys remember like Swap Meet days, but also
Well, it's a gotcha game, so I mean, I tried it out a little bit. It was
Yeah.
okay. Not my cup of tea, though.
But I mean, then we just stopped playing it though. Like if
Yeah.
it bothered you, you didn't play it any longer.
Yeah,
And
I still can't get over the damages though. Like, I want to know how they calculated those damages for a game that doesn't exist yet.
well, I'm feeling like someone took a steaming pile and then they just pulled that as an addition out of said, hole.
Probably. It's like,
Yeah.
and how many sales did this game make? Well, none, Your Honor. Wait, what? What? It's like, well, it's technically not out yet. It's like, you don't say.
It's like, well, technically, you should leave now.
So let's go with Final Fantasy Tactics nudes.
I'm excited now. Hit me, Zia.
Excited now. The
Thanks,
Evilist
thanks,
Chronicle director discusses how voice acting lead to adding and refining the story. So you know how we had reservations on that and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it so it would flow better when being spoken, and that's apparently it.
Okay. No,
That's the
I'm okay with
TLDR. They just made it so it would flow better, because it's one thing to read it in your head.
Mhm.
In order to say it
It's
out
another
loud
to
and-
actually pronounce and say it properly.
Yeah.
So, but they also did release some stuff, and I have to bring up Twitter for it. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo.
Do not spoil. Well, I guess you can't really spoil anything. I've
It's
played
not
this game 30
spoils.
times.
You've already beaten the game.
I've beaten it about 10 to 20 times. So,
Well, I mean, so have I, and I don't quite remember everything, but you
I
know.
do.
It's been a very long time. But
Fuck
we
that
need
fight at the gate, by the way.
so yeah, they did do stuff about that, by the way. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but they actually did. You know how you could soft lock yourself at the gate?
Yeah. Yeah.
They fixed that so you don't have, or so you may not actually do that, because you know how you go in and then it's battle after battle after battle. And you've got like no chance to do anything. If you don't have the comp, you're just fudged. You're fucked, right?
Yeah.
They've set it up to where there's separate little points on the map, but they're essentially like, it's on the castle and then it expands.
Oh, like a menu.
So you can actually
battle.
back out, I guess.
Okay, cool.
And go
cool.
do things. But they also changed where you still got, I guess you got the random battles like normal.
Yeah.
But you can actually sit on a dot, and instead of going back and forth 5,000
Oh,
times to do a
thank
random
God.
battle,
I already know what
you
you're
can
saying.
click
Thank
it
you.
and say search for battle, essentially, and it will put you in a battle.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank
So, but also they've allowed you to teleport around the map, so you can bring up a menu and go, I want to go here, instead of walking 15 dots down the map. too. So
Well, I think in the original you could just click on a dot and it auto path to it.
Oh yeah, it always auto path to it, but you would have to boom, 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 and then you'd run into a random battle and stuff like that. They kind of removed that. So
I have mixed feelings about that.
You can do it, I guess, but if you don't want to, and you just want to be right down there to buy something real quick so you can come back, you can do that too.
I got mixed feelings about that because then you run the risk of just not leveling organically. Then you got to grind once you get to a certain point. Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway. Let's see. So is that... oh shoot, I done hit all the wrong buttons in the wrong spots.
Sure did.
They released some of the voice acting stuff.
I mean, we've heard some of it. Oh, Japan side.
Yeah.
オークス殿を困らせてはなりませぬ。さあ、お急ぎを。
Okay. That's the
Somewhere
beginning.
they released more stuff. I don't think it's on this. It may not be on Twitter.
It's fine.
Oh,
it's
well.
fine. People can find it.
But yeah, so they did do some things, which I think are more quality of life things. And then, of course, you can see the battlefield now before you go in there. You can change the items without going into another menu and stuff, which is nice too.
Yeah, I like everything I'm seeing here, honestly. I think this is going to be one of those, I won't say rare occasions, but fairly rare, where the remake is just an overall net good.
Yeah. It's apparently getting a Switch 2 port. I don't know if we ever talked about that. But anyway, so the father of Elder Scrolls also died, along with Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Well, all this stuff was going before all this stuff went down. So, that happened.
Yeah.
And then I think this one's Ubisoft. No, this is not. Sorry. Test Drive Dev warns against using Steam numbers for player count.
Welcome back, Mick.
Oh no, I've been here the whole time.
I know, but I know when it comes to tactics, you're like, I got nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, oh yeah, on that one part, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm like, I don't know what you mean.
Well, you will come September, you will.
I probably won't still, because it doesn't look interesting. I know, but I don't. The only game that I have ever liked watching that was turn-based RPG has been Expedition 33.
Okay.
I haven't found any of the other ones to be particularly compelling.
Well, Final Fantasy Tactics has a better story than Expedition 33.
You haven't finished Expedition 33.
I'm at the end. There's one boss left.
You haven't finished Expedition 33.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't finished it yet, I don't think.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, there's this one boss. And I'm like, you haven't finished this game. I know where you are in the game unless you...
I'm actually going to probably finish it tomorrow and then swap to Okami.
Anyway, so the devs of this game has warned people not to use Steam numbers for player counts because they don't tell you the whole number or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
anyway, so their game didn't do well.
Yeah.
They don't want you to look it up. So they're joining Ubisoft in the rally to not use Steam charts.
Yeah.
Well, they're not wrong, but I'm like, all right, give me a percentage, dude. What percentage are you claiming?
Yeah, seriously. It's like, give me something at least.
Because you're not giving us numbers. We want numbers so that way we can actually know how well something's doing because we're interested in that kind of thing.
Like that liar. Your Honor, I object. Why? Because it's devastating in my game.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie. I love most Jim Carrey movies.
So let's talk Ubisoft for a hot minute while we got the time, because why not?
We gotta.
We've got things to catch up on and stuff. But Ubisoft says Star Wars Outlaws failed due to declining interest in the franchise.
Yeah, you guys killed it.
Well, they're they're not entirely
technically Disney killed it.
Yeah, Disney killed it. This didn't help,
especially when they had space witches who can give
the power of one, the power of two, the power of many,
and stuff. Didn't help it, but also nobody wanted a Han Solo game. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there are people who want to play this character, and they're playing it on Star Wars: The Old Republic, the RPG.
But also,
they're not playing it here.
Yeah, but also I remember seeing video of Outlaw being absolute ass as far as like bugs and the fact that the AI is just completely brain dead. You can walk up and they're like, "Who's there?" And it's like
they're like the definition of the meme of like must have been the wind while standing right on top of you if you're
around here.
This seems like a game that was made for less than competent normies, so like normies on the lame side, and so and in that category with those kind of gamers, it would have been mid at best. It'd been like, he's okay, wouldn't be anybody's favorite ever, but it would be like okay. The problem is they spent a lot of dollar redues making it, and that's why it failed.
Yeah,
they made a mid game. It wasn't. It had enough bugs in it that it was that true, really good gamers would find it offensive. And then on top of that, the normies who were supposed to show up due to loving Star Wars so hard, they've already been like set on fire audience by Disney. Yeah.
Well, they're not there anymore because Disney's run off most of the normies at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Ubisoft also claims that microtransactions help players experience more fun.
No.
Yeah. Remember when Battlefield, I think it was Battlefield, that's the Star Wars game that I like, right?
Yeah.
And they redid it. It did a 1 and a 2 and re-released them. And I still haven't played it because they made it into a microtransaction cesspool.
Yeah.
Yeah, people hated that because you made it into a microtransaction cesspool for a reason. I remember everybody not playing the game because what people play tested was a different game. And then you released it, and then you had to either buy this shit to unlock it, or you were never unlocking it for a very long time.
Yeah. I remember there was some big bit to do about like they locked away like Vader or some character. And
yeah.
Well, yeah, no, somebody did the math.
Characters for the most part were all locked behind premium currency or whatnot that you would have to earn through game or buy it or whatever it was, and then they lowered how much you actually got to force you to play even more.
Yeah, somebody did the math, so it was literally impossible. You would die of old age before unlocking it.
Unlocking
everything, yeah. And no, microtransactions do not make the experience more fun.
No.
I'm curious as to what their argument actually is then. In what way does it make it more fun to pay more money than to just be able to earn something in game?
Because it gets them more money. It's more fun for them.
Oh, it's more fun for them. Okay. I feel like they didn't really explain
it was
that.
A typo. It says gamers. It just means corporate.
Let's see. Within premium games makes the player's experience more fun.
You keep repeating.
Ubisoft stresses, but players like to personalize their avatar or progress more quickly. Yeah, we should be able to progress more quickly by default without having to pay for an experience plus.
Yeah.
Being good should be good enough,
But yeah, essentially they're like people like to accessorize their avatars. Yeah, they do. On a multiplayer game, if you've got like, cosmetics, that's one thing, right?
Single player now.
When you're playing Assassin fucking Creed, I shouldn't have a battle pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That costs half the game to get stuff to make me look good. It's a single player game, for fuck's sake. But anyway, so that's kind of their argument right there. It's like, but cosmetics.
They're
It's like,
stupid.
yeah,
Got it.
cosmetics are great in a multiplayer game. Not so much in the single player games that you cram them into, but Anyway, so Ubisoft CEO responded to the Stop Killing Games petition, stating the publisher is working on improving its approach to end-of-life support, but that nothing is eternal because they have to go down the line, well, we can't keep an online game on forever route, and it's like, nobody's telling you to. We're just saying, let us play the damn thing after you're done with it.
And like, nothing is eternal. Well, no, but we do want to be able to keep the things that we've paid for. Like the games that I have on my old consoles, those are still working, my guy. So
yeah, I still got Sega Genesis cartridges that run just fine, Scooter.
I feel like if Nintendo could, they would show up at all our houses and take all our old stuff.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these things probably would.
Yeah, especially since a lot of mine are I bought used, when somebody was done playing with it. So yeah, I'm sure they'd be very more than happy. Oh no!
And this is where I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah, this is what I forgot. It was down in here. I had to go find it. I'm sorry, what? But yeah, so UK moves to make C and C++ programming languages illegal to stop coders from dereferencing the online safety. I don't know. From circumventing it. Damn it.
Hey,
wait
a second.
FBI, open up! Oh, but yeah, it's like, really?
Yeah.
He wants to make an entire internet language obsolete because I swear this.
It's so much worse than that because like 90% of what everything is built on is C#. So like, yeah.
So he's not just an authoritarian; he's an idiot.
Oh, he's an absolute moron.
Yeah. I'm sure the program they wrote to whatever it is that they do is probably using it too.
Yeah. So like they'll just ban that, and then like if they start deleting shit, it'll be like, oh wait, our government website's down. I mean that's HTML, but
ban the usage of a coding language to see what happens to the entirety of your please just do it. It's like, all right, UK's rolling out a ban on C++. We're not allowed to use it anymore. Sir, you do know if I hit delete, nothing works, right?
If I hit delete,
that's
all
what
of
they
our
wanted.
missiles
Control,
stop.
delete it all. Go in there and delete that System32 file. We don't need that shit.
He always reminds me of like a terrified grandmother. Every picture, he looks like slightly afraid. I think Asmongold referred to him as like the UK's version of Jeb Bush. He just look at him. He looks like slightly petrified, right?
Yeah, he should be.
Like somebody's about to punch him.
I know a lot of people.
Well, I mean, he says a lot of retarded things
because he's
regularly
retarded
now. So I think I would be afraid of getting punched too at this point.
Yes, retarded people tend to say retarded things. That's why.
Anyway.
What a wet noodle.
Let's see. And what was this? Discord bans Row Cleaner for banning something small in here.
It finally happened. I flew too close to the sun and Discord deleted Row Cleaner.
No. Wait, it's
new to the channel, I am a Roblox YouTuber. I make videos about Roblox. Most
Okay. I don't know. Rogue Cleaner, I think it has something to do with Roblox.
mostly about safety issues. One of the biggest ones is sexual content. Roblox is a kids game, obviously, and unfortunately, there is a sub community that's formed dedicated to uploading and sharing games on this kid-friendly platform. Now,
That's why I
as
monitor all
systems in
Roblox traffic in my house.
place to detect when you upload an inappropriate game, but these communities are finding ways around these systems. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know. These people are basically pedophiles. There are a lot of pedophiles and child predators out there who have this fixation exposing children to porn. And one of the ways that they get around these systems is they organize on Discord. Anytime a porn game gets taken down, they instantly re-upload it and they ping thousands of people in their Discord server, which basically creates a non-stop stream of porn for kids. What I did was I got a few friends together and joined a bunch of these servers and logged as many user IDs as we could. And
Good
we
man.
a database
Well,
of over
Lord's work right there.
640,000 accounts. And then we made a bot that you could add to your own Discord server that would scan your members list for these people and ban anyone that was
shit.
found in this database.
Nice.
That's basically it. That's how the bot works. Discord,
That's a nice-
is not happy
nice
about it. The projects I'm
Discord's
working
not
on,
happy
including
about
this
it. I
one,
am
are
not
possible
surprised.
things.
I'm really not surprised.
Me neither.
I feel like
'cause-
there's a huge bunch of pedophiles in the Discord admin group or whatever.
Yep.
And there are probably a bunch of them in Twitch's mod teams too.
Probably overlap.
Yeah, they probably do. And they're probably overlapping with Reddit mods while they're at it.
Yeah.
To be totally honest, which is probably why the Reddit mods are really really scared about the Ethan Klein thing.
I think we lost Meg.
She'll come back.
Thanks to the support of viewers and sponsors like Red Magic, who just released the Astra gaming tablet. Servers dedicated to showing porn to kids.
Went over
That's not a protected characteristic, Discord. I'm pretty sure that's a crime. Hey, keep in mind, these servers are not small. They're not.
So anyway,
Yeah, he's not wrong
Yeah.
though. My nephew is on that game. Well, Roblox, and that
just
is
for your support, go watch the video, people.
yeah,
I'll
it's
link
a
it
it's
in
a
the
very
chat.
very big
Yeah.
problem in the Roblox community.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard it's just a disaster over there.
I monitor that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that Discord or whatnot is
blocking the bot,
blocking that
Blocking
shit.
someone who's trying to clean up that
It's
mess.
like,
That's
Discord. We understand you don't want to do it because probably part of you are those people.
No.
But, yeah. Anyway, so that is going to be the end of the stream. So that's it. We're done tonight.
Yay!
It's 10. It's past 10. It's past my bedtime. We got
Yes.
through all that backlog.
woohoo.
There's still stuff there we haven't touched. We'll try to do it next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. All right. So what's doing? Who's doing what?
Well, I am playing Jack and Daxter still and having a blast from that past. Really fun game. Still finding ways to be absolutely mediocre and piss off chat. I've discovered the Zoomer, which is like trying to drive a boat. It's got the worst turn radius in the history of terrible turn radiuses. Also, woman driver, so it's all bad. It's just terrible. Like chat is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." So yeah, tune in for that. 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys there. Chad, what are you playing? Are you alive?
Chad?
Hello.
I'm not sure.
I'm not.
He's playing Okami.
Yeah.
So I guess it's my turn. Or-
Yeah, a
Yes.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right when it got to my turn, Rumble was like, no.
Okay.
So, yeah, Okami. Wow, really? Memory. You know what? The nostalgia glasses are slipping really hard.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Did you
I feel
not
kinda
watch
bad
Meg
about that.
play?
No, see, the thing is, I played it as a young Chad,
As a youngling.
and I didn't have to.
Once I was young,
or
Chad.
I didn't voice all the things when I played it in the living room at my parents' place as I was in high school. But now that I'm like, you know what, you know what, Meg voiced all these characters, I'm going to do it too, just infinitely worse. And then I go, wow, this is a lot of dialogue, and
Repetitive
it's
dialogue.
repeating. And I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking, I'm glad Tactics doesn't have. I'm glad they added voice acting because I also recently, and by recent I mean like today, got Grounded 2. And for anybody that knows me, I fucking hate bugs. I hate them with a passion.
They deserve to be hated.
Yeah. And now I'm basically about to play Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game.
Nope. Oh, I know that game. I have seen the commercials for it. Nope.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. The actual what? There's a game?
It's called Grounded 2, which is what I just said like 5 seconds ago.
No, you said Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You threw me off.
Well, he said Grounded 2 is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Like video game. So, yeah. So, me, Joe, possibly a new friend of ours that recently joined the Discord server might all be playing that.
So this is what you're doing instead of playing with me in small.
No, what I've been
See how it
doing, but I can't say what I've been doing instead of playing with you in small because your channel will get deleted if I go into that detail.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See how it is.
Yes, you do.
Bad man.
No, actually. Fun fact. Zio, you know that promotion I was getting at work? Getting?
Wait, you told me you were going elsewhere now.
Yeah, I'm going elsewhere because the motherfuckers rug pulled me.
Yeah.
No.
That's what you said.
Yeah. So now I'm looking to completely quit my job and go to a whole new job, which will pay me more money anyway, just in a different industry. Anyway, by the way, Superman was amazing. I watched it today with Joe. Was seriously what Superman should be, and it honestly set up for a Justice League in all the right ways.
Really?
All right, so I felt like somebody was trying to sabotage Superman.
Yeah, no,
They came out with all that talk all of a sudden, and people were going, "Oh yeah, it's this, that, and the other." I feel like you guys are trying to sabotage it at this point.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Or was not very good.
Like, here's the thing. It wasn't like a masterpiece. It's not like Oscar or anything like that. It was exactly what it needed to be. A fun, positive movie that actually danced the line of actually making Superman relatable, which is one of the hardest things to do. And I was impressed. James Gunn outdid himself. It does have the James Gunn cinematography at times, which can be a little jarring, but it's not, it doesn't take away from the story at all.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I may watch it one day.
Well, I plan to get on DVD Blu-ray when it comes out, but yeah.
Really? Okay. I wasn't terribly in. I don't know if it was just the marketing for it.
The marketing was not good.
It wasn't. It was not good at all. Every time I saw a trailer, I was like, "Well, the dog is cute, but."
I was afraid that it was going to try and do too much in too little time.
No, actually, it did it really well because the focus was always on like Superman and his struggle with the plot, and Lex Luthor plot. Spoilers: Lex Luthor's the villain. But
I never. How could you?
But the thing
I
is,
never would have known that.
They did really good with Lex Luthor. They definitely captured that xenophobia that Lex Luthor displays throughout the comics and the lore and media. It's really, really good. And so there's some things they don't expound upon because it need not be expounded upon. Like we don't need to see for the 1000th time his little ship going, to Earth. We all know the freaking backstory, so that's just a little dialogue blip at the beginning. I'm not going to ruin it, but there's some things that they kind of were like, yeah, everybody knows this happens. Moving on. Let's get to the fun stuff where he's punching things and things are punching him.
As it should.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't think I can take another remake of a remake of a remake of a remake of an origin story.
No. What I love is also the characters are so well casted. Mr. Terrific was probably one of my favorite characters in that. Guy Gardner, who was played by, I'm pretty sure, Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion's always amazing.
Yep.
But there's a point where he's fighting and literally giant green constructs of a massive middle finger just start taking out tanks. It was amazing. I love it. And Nathan Fillion, he chewed that scene in all the right ways. I did not like Hawk Girl, mainly because I think whoever wrote that character didn't quite understand the assignment. But like the visuals are great, but she literally screeches like a hawk, and I'm like,
why?
Yeah, exactly. But there's everything.
I know there's a name, but come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, everything.
He's not actually a hawk, guys.
Well, everything that's wrong is nitpicky. Like there's nothing that's critical fail with that.
Well, so good enough.
I heard it was on like the lesser side of meh, but I think it just
no, that's just people wanting to be. I legit think it's probably one of my favorite movies in the past couple years.
But that's such a low bar, my dude.
Well, I was going to say the bar has been on the ground for.
It has. I haven't been interested in going to the movie
at this point.
in years.
Just give it what I'm saying is give it a shot. You won't be disappointed. If you're not going in looking for like, an Oscar performance, if you're looking for a fun, turn your brain off, have fun watching a comic book movie.
That's fun. Oscar performances usually aren't that good of movies, except for the critics. So
yeah. So,
alrighty. I guess that's all we got tonight. Nobody else?
No.
All right. So at the end of September, I'll be playing Final Fantasy Tactics. That's it. That's all I've got. We'll do this again next Friday if nothing goes wrong, of course. We'll talk about things, and I'm sure the world will just get infinitely more crazy by the time we get there. So we'll have lots to talk about, I'm sure. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all we got, right? Do the like, comment, subscribe, share it with everyone you know, that sort of thing, and we'll see you in the next one. How do I roll this thing out again?
Every week, guys.